Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. My name is Jenny Hansen Lane, and today we're talking about ACOS because it can be a little overwhelming and we can make a bigger deal out of it than it needs to be. So in this video, I'm going to share just three kind of secrets for you to unlock to leverage your ACOS. So we will be talking about these three things that no one is talking about. So I'm going to release these just as for you to think about so you can have light bulbs kind of come on for your KDP business. First of all, the definition of ACOS. People ask, what does this mean? Why is it so confusing? And if you sign up for any webinar, which I have done through Amazon Ads Advertising Console, they will first tell you, they'll give you the definition. Amazon Advertising Cost of Sales, that's what it stands for, is a metric used to measure Amazon pay per click. If you've listened to other videos or watched other videos that I've shared, pay per click is cool because that means Amazon's going to show your book to people without charging you. You're only charged when people click on it. So, coming from someone that ran and spent a lot of money on Facebook ads, this pay per click is really fun because I think it yields to higher organic sales because it's just a little billboard that you don't even pay for unless someone clicks on it. Okay, so this is the metric used when advertising campaigns. And it might not be familiar to you if you aren't running ads. It's still an important principle for KDP. It compares the amount spent on pay per click campaigns to the amount you've earned. And it helps determine if your brand generated campaigns that were cost effective. So inside your ads account, it tells you when Amazon says determines uh, you know campaigns that the amount you've earned, that sells, but we make royalties, right? So the A cost in your console for ads is going to be different than what you actually make on the back end. That's why it's so important for you to know what your royalties are on each book that you create. So if you want to calculate the A cost, then Amazon also tells you that you need to divide the ad spend by ad revenue, then converting it to a percentage. If you spend $50 on the ad campaign, you earn $100 from it, your A cost would be 50%. This doesn't this is not even for us because we make royalties, right? So I'm just going to share with you how I figure it out because I'm married to a mathematician. And anyways, could be a totally different video. I love him, by the way. Okay, here's my definition for ACOS, for calculating ACOS. Don't spend more money, don't spend more than your profits. Look at the overall picture and how your ads generate organic sales with lower ACOS. So let me share an example of what I just said. You create a book with a profit of $5. Maybe this is a planner for 2023. It's beautiful, right? And maybe you've priced it maybe $16.99. Your profit or whatever is $5. If you run an ad to that book, you now know when you spend $5 in ad spend, it will tell you your break even ad cost, right? So it will tell you whether it's 40% or 30% or whatever. So inside of ads, that's all I really care about. I know the profits of my book, and I will turn off an ad if it's not bringing in profits and I have spent the amount of the profit. I'll just turn it off. My experience with ads, it has found me sales before I run out of my ACOS. Okay, so but you might see a different result. Okay, that's a disclaimer. Like, I'm not prescribing you to try one thing or another. I'm just sharing the journey that I've been on. So understanding your profits is the best way to know your ACOS. You can certainly go back through this and use a calculator, and there are websites to do that. But I'm not really interested in that because I've made about $45,000 in sales from one book, but that's not my royalties. So, congratulations to Amazon. but I'm focused on my royalties for my ACOS numbers, okay? So let's unlock a secret. Secret number one, you've heard me talk about this before, create a quality book that it demands a higher price point. I put depends, but I meant demands a higher price point. That ensures that you have more money to spend if you do want to run ads to it. And if you think, oh, I can't afford ads, I'm just going to do organic stuff. Let's say that book starts selling organically. It's a validated sell. That's like you built a fire and it's keeping you warm and it's just little tiny. If it's a fire, you need to put gas on it or you need to put kindling on it. That's what ads are. So, like, if it starts selling and you have a really low margin, think about raising the price 50 cents, 75 cents, a dollar, and then using that extra profit to turn on ads. It's a huge thing that I did. And you'll see why it's a secret in the next couple secrets that I share with you. Number two, here it is. If you have a selling book and you raise the price, guess what happens? Amazon knows now. It has your customers, it knows what sells. And if you raise the price of a book and it's not going to keep selling, Amazon will change the price. If they think it's too high, they'll give the customer a discount. And guess what? You get the same profits. You get the same royalties. So there's like all these people thinking about that they need to make cheap books. That's ridiculous. If your book sells, raise the price a little bit. Anytime I've spent more money on a book, like it's rare that I regret it. Okay. So if it's like you're following secret number one and it's like a quality book, like honor that book by raising the price. And this has helped my ACOS too because I raised the price. Amazon gave my customers a discount, and I'm still making the same royalties off that. Secret number three. Focus on overall account ACOS, not campaign or book or ads only. So, like, this is a bad example that I shared with you that I will turn off an ad when it gets to $5 because it hasn't made me a sell. But do you remember previous videos when I talk about the pen name and the power of the pen name? So sometimes you don't always know exactly when to turn off an ad, but if you're focusing on the overall account ACOS, not campaign or book, then you'll be in a better place. One of the reasons that I turn off those ads that have spent money and not received a sell is because I have an overall budget that I need to stay in. And I would rather turn off a $5 ad and take that $5 and go put it on one of my selling books. Okay. But if I had a bigger budget, maybe I would let it go to maybe I'd spend 10 or 15 or $20 just to make sure the book sucked, right? Like then I know. Then I know to go change the description or the keywords or something. Okay. So I have some recently running ads that I'm losing money on one of the books, but it's still in the top 10 for its category. So I'm getting organic sales. So I'm not ready to turn off that ad. I might bring down the bid amount, but it's still running its course. So we need to really think about the overall goals that we have and give our ads the attribution and time to grow. Profit's profit, right? So what I mean by that is if your overall account is doing well and maybe you have two campaigns that are crazy high ACOS, but you're still getting the orders, be patient. Profit is profit. You won't regret that. Unlock these secrets and let me know how they work for you guys. Love you. Peace out.